Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, good morning, good evening, and good night. Oh, God, was it a good game? We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to discuss. We have an infraction to discuss and why it was called the way it was called. And I will give you my take. If you followed the last post-game video, I fucking said Matt douchebag Duchesne might have cost his team the series on calls. I'm just a hit from a stick, man. I'm just an idiot. What do I know? I don't know officiating at the fuck all. I have no idea what's going on. Guess what? I know a little bit more than some of y'all thought I did. Remember when I said, Matt Duchesne, you faked a call. You made the officials look bad. Guess what, son? It might have cost you Rupe Hintz for the rest of the series. And I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he is doing well. But the way he was carted off the ice last night, I don't think he will be back. Unless he's faking too, and then good on the rest for not falling for it twice. Now, we're going to get into it. Of course, the Oilers win. Never in doubt. Boom. Roll the win tape. Oh, does it ever feel good to be good? Does it ever feel right to be right? And you know what? I'm going to be this guy. I will be this guy. It is Stu Skinner Appreciation Post. This kid gets so much hate and so much flack for when the Oilers lose, but never gets any of his flowers and credit for when they win. Guess what, though? The Oilers lose as a team. The Oilers win as a team. It was, if in facto, a very much team win last night. Team game. Not a McDavid-Draisaitl game. Not a Hopkins game, although Hopkins was great. Not a Stu Skinner, even though he was amazing. It is a team win, team loss. And why do I say that? Well, we're going to look at the numbers. The numbers will tell you why it was a team win and why I am so freaking excited. Any whoosies. The Oilers start off on the power play and 5 minutes into the first period. Hey, what do you know? Oilers get a power play early in the game. Oilers get a power play. Oilers score on the power play. Ryan Nugent Hopkins gets himself one. It's a power play marker assisted by Bouchard and Draisaitl. That's his fifth. Anywho's, it isn't all roses for the Oilers after that. Corey Perry gets a roughing call against Blackwell. Come on, Perry. It's in a scrum. It's in front of the net. The refs are definitely looking for more. They're taking one, and they took one time. It's kind of funny how that was the only scrum all game. Realistically, after that scrum, both teams were like, yeah, we don't want to be taking dumb penalties because we know the Dallas Stars' only chance of winning games are on the power play. So let's not get into the fisticuffs just yet. Any whoosies, Dallas gets a power play. They do a whole lot of skadooshies on it. And then Harley, little dumb play by Harley here. At 19:29 of the first period, grabs Draisaitl, and it's almost like he tried to slew foot him and tie his leg up. Kind of like what Anderson did in the LA series a couple years ago. Didn't work. Draisaitl was like, yeah, I'm not getting my legs caught up with this. I'm just going to fall. I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going to fall. He got a penalty holding against Draisaitl. The Oilers did not score on it. It is what it is. It sucks. It hurt my feelings that it didn't even look good. Now, at 15:23 of that said second period, Brett, you marvelous man, Kulak, takes a clapper Rantanen blocks it with his foot. That could have been scary for Dallas Star fans, because if Rantanen goes, your team is done, son. Now, he gets a shot. Rantanen blocks it. He gets it back. Pew! Torpedo goal. Assisted by McDavid Bouchard. McDavid has a goal, an assist, sorry. Bouchard has 2 assists. It is 2-0 Edmonton at 15:23 of the second period. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get lost in the sauce. Do not mistake my insults. They're a fact of reality. The Oilers, been here before. We've been here. We've read this book, seen this movie. It didn't end well for ussies. So I wasn't too high, right? Don't ride that roller coaster of the up and then the drop down. Don't ride it. Don't ride it. Just even keel yourselves, right? Now, he scores. And, of course, there's Evan Flows. Huge saves by Stu Skinner. Huge saves by Stu Skinner. Keeps his team up, too. Later on, there's about probably a minute and 10 seconds later, Connor Brown, downtown Connor Brown, gets his 5th of the playoffs, assisted by Hopkins and Wallman. Yeah, it didn't look good. It was Evander Kane and Brown collided after Brown got tripped in front of the net. They collided. Brown gets up, goes to the front of the net. Evander Kane gets up and goes behind him. That pass by Nuge, shot pass, tipped in, a beauty. We got ourselves a 3-0 hockey game. Now, Jake Ottinger, I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Maybe you're cooked, but you made a dumb mental mistake. You threw puck over glass, gave the Oilers their 3rd power play of the evening, which, again, they went and squandered it. Didn't do shit on it. It was a 5-on-3 even, as Blackwell interfered with commentating. Honestly, you want to know why Rupe Hintz? Actually, we're not going to talk about the Blackwell incident yet, because the Rupe Hintz thing happened first. What Darnell Durst did to Rupe Hintz sucks. It was a 2-minute penalty. Oh, yes, it didn't happen in the second. It did happen in the third. My bad. Ignore me. I'm talking on my ass. Blackwell interferes with Connor McDavid on the power play. Sorry, dude. What were you doing? Explanation? Explanation, please? He was already, puck was gone. You were trying to hurt him. You know that his lower body's a little susceptible to the injure situation. You low-bridged him. You got called for it, and you bitched about it. That's not a penalty. What do you mean it's not a penalty? You low blitz. You try to take his knees out. That's a penalty. It's called interference. Sit in the box, goon. Now, Oilers did not score on the 5-on-3. They didn't even look good on it. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to blow smoke up your behinds. They did not look good on that 5-on-3. Ottinger was kind of starting to get his rhythm and blues back, and it was not looking good for them Oils. So we move along, and at 3:46 of the third period, so there's 17 and some change left. Rupe Hintz is in a net front battle with Nurse. He cross-checks Nurse in the numbers. It wasn't much of a cross-check. Shouldn't have been. They were battling. Like, I'm reading the comments online. Oh, Rupe Hintz cross-check Nurse. What'd you expect him to do? Well, that did Nurse even feel it? Like, honestly, you've got protection back there. Yeah, it was more of a push than a cross-check. You see that 11,000 times in a hockey game, net front battle. Play on. It doesn't hurt nobody. Just like the slash, and I will show you a picture of the slash. It got him on the lower part of his ankle, but he grabbed higher up, and that's the part where I'm kind of laughing at, and I'm kind of hoping he's okay. He was just playing it up, yuck it up for the officials. It didn't work for him. It didn't work for Peter DeBoer, which I will show you an interview of Peter DeBoer, the question, and I will answer your dumb question with a dumb answer. Dumb. Now, was it 2 minutes for slashing? Abso-fucking-lutely. 5 times a week, 7 times on Sunday. That's a slash. 2 minutes. They had to review it. They gave him a 5 because Rupe Hintz laid on the ice like he got shot by a sniper up in the freaking Rolodex of the stadium. I mean, and this is what I mean when I said in the intro, Matt Duchene might have cost the Dallas Stars this series. Matt, you douchebag Duchene. If you don't fake getting high-sticked in game 1, Rupe Hintz might have been able to get away with what he did. If he's not hurt and he was just playing it up for the refs, he might have been able to get away for what he did. Why? Because if it's a 5-minute penalty, it's an automatic game misconduct. And there's still a whole period left to play. Dallas is down 3 and they get a 5-minute power play. So let me just tickle the rafters, tittle the tinks. Let me just say this. Let's say the refs did what they were supposed to do, and I will bring the rule book up in a photograph later. Let's say they did what they were supposed to do. They called it a 5-minute major because there was a player hurt on the play. So Darnell Nurse goes to the box for 5. He's told, by the way, because you got a 5-minute major for slashing, in the rule book we have no choice. It says you must, M-U-S-T is in the reading, must game the ejection. Okay. So now Darnell Nurse has a 5-minute major. He's got a game misconduct. Maybe more supplementary discipline will come from it because of that. Now, it's 2 minutes into the power play. Rupe Hintz hears over the speaker, Darnell Nurse, 5-minute major for slashing and a game misconduct. Tells his trainer, look at my ankle. How bad is it? It's not bad. Okay, of course it's not bad. I was being a faker. I've been watching a lot of Mexican soccer lately. We are in Dallas after all. He comes out and there's still a good chunk of the power play left. He comes out on the power play and he scores a goal. But the power play continues and they score another goal. Now it's 3-2 and they're still on the power play. How dumb would an official look then? We fell for it with Matt Duchene faking himself getting hit high-sticked in the face when a stick didn't even come fucking close to him. And now we got another guy laying on the ice acting hurt, and we ejected the Oiler player. Now Dallas has fooled us twice. Sorry, folks. They weren't falling for the horse and pony show, and I really hope, I will preface this, and I will emphasize this, and I will say this till I'm blue in my face. I really, really do hope Rupe Hintz is not hurt. No matter what I feel about the diving antics, and if it was an Oiler player laying on this, and Pete DeBoer, I'll get to you, my good friend. And Dallas Star fans, I'll get to you guys. Trust you me, I'll get to you guys. If I see any Oiler player laying on the ice that's not actually writhing in pain and hurt, you are just doing it to embellish and drive a call, get the hell out of here with that. Don't need it. Don't respect it, don't want it. So we move along. Podkolzin and Bischel, cross-check, rough, they get into it. Bischel, you're a little bitchel. Corey Perry tried to fight you last game, you turtle like a little Kachuk. You're a little Kachuk Jr., but your name is Bischel. You're a bitchel. Podkolzin retaliated, got him for roughing. Then we move along. With 3 minutes left to go in the game, it's 3-0 Edmonton. Mikko Rantanen, apparently when you're not doing good, you're doing bad because there's no middle ground with Mikko Rantanen either. Everybody wants to say Stu Skinner is Jacqueline Hyde. He's either letting in 10 goals a game or he's spectacularly shutting out everybody. Everybody. Now, I can say the same about Mikko Rantanen. If you're not scoring 1, 2, 3 goals a game, you are a Skadooshi type of player and you just suck. Maybe it is a good thing Colorado got rid of your ass. When you're hot, you're hot. There's no undeniable. There's no debating. There's no even questioning. When you are hot, you are probably top 7 in the league. But when you are cold, my friend, you are bottom of the barrel, scraping, barely able to keep your team afloat. Anywho's, the numbers for the game, you guys will like this. Shots, 25-25. Face-off percentage, 59 for Dallas, 40 for Edmonton. Power play, 1 for 5 for the Oilers, 20%, 0 for 2 for Dallas. Interesting when you don't get 3 power plays back to back to back. You don't really play very well, do you, those Stars? So I will say again, with my full chest held high, because I got that big dick energy, Like I said, whether my team is winning or my team is losing, I will be the same way. I can't change. Unlike some of y'all with that SDE, you talk the big game when your team is winning, but you're nowhere to be found when your team's in the dumpers. If you don't get those 3 power plays in that game 1, you don't win game 1. And we're heading to Edmonton 2-0, not 1-1. Now, the Oilers are a better team 5-on-5. Facts. The Oilers are a better defensive team aside from your top pair. Facts. The Oilers have a depth scoring that Dallas doesn't have. Facts. Oilers have the top line better than Dallas has. Facts. Goaltending, honestly, I'm not even that will go to Dallas, even if Ottinger's worst game is as good as Stu Skinner's best games. And that's not a knock on Stu Skinner. That's just how good Ottinger is. Now, move along. Hits 5-0 for the Edmonton Oilers to 29 for the Dallas Stars. And this is in Dallas where they do the hits a little differently for home teams. It's the NHL. They do try and wrap up the home team hits more than they do for the away team, just because they don't want to look bad that your team's getting beat the fuck up. But the hits at the end of the game were 50 to 29 for the Oilers. Block shots, and this is the main reason why Stu Skinner got a shutout, and I don't want to hear anything else about it. That block shot, Trent Friedrich blocked at the end of the game to get the puck out of the zone with 3 seconds left to go in the game. Huge. Now, 17 to 11 for the Oilers. And this is where I want to show you guys why the Oilers are a better team. Giveaways. Remember all season long we were harping on this team for high double-digit giveaways and low takeaways? And the other team had low giveaways and high double-digit takeaways? Oilers, 14 giveaways. Dallas, 27 giveaways. The takeaways were a lot closer, 4 for the Oilers, 5 for Dallas. But just rack your brain a little bit with that stat. The Oilers had 14 giveaways throughout this entire game. Dallas had 27 of them. 5-on-5 says a lot, don't it? Shots per period, 10 for the Oilers, 11 for the Stars in the first, 13 in the second for the Oilers, 5 for the Stars in the second. And then the second period, the Oilers sat back in their cocoon. Almost, I'm glad it was a 3-goal lead, not a 1 or 2-goal lead. But 2 shots for the Oilers, 3 for Dallas, 25-25. Squash. Now, I'm going to show you some funny clips because I got time and I want to have some fun today. It is Saturday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday. First one is going to be of Judge Judy. Oh, I love Judge Judy. And I just gotta get my head around what I'm saying. Judge Judy and the Slash. Enjoy.
When you act stupid, stupid things happen. When you act stupid, stupid things happen.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had to. Now, I'm going to show you a little slideshow of Stu Skinner making saves, not just with bodies, but with pucks. What a great fucking save he made on the goal line, too. Anyways, here is the slideshow. Again, that's Roberts and that's Blackwell getting jumped on by Stu Skinner. And where's Stu Skinner looking? He's looking where the puck is. He doesn't care about the 2 tartards laying underneath him. I am such a fan of Stu Skinner and what he did this game. Anywho's, here's my next little tidbit. Nice little fun video. Take a listen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. how this happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. How this happened.
Now, this is the last video before the following slideshow, where I get really serious about a real serious topic.
Slash.
Well, I'll answer your question with a question. Does anyone in this room think if Connor McDavid gets carried off the ice like that it's not a 5-minute major? Oh, that's my answer to your question.
Now I'm going to stop Peter DeVore right there. Peter DeVore, I respect you as much as I respect a hole in my shoe when it's raining outside. I respect you as much as I respect going to a construction site and seeing nails thrown all over the place because people don't pick up after themselves. You are a scumbag of a coach. You were a scumbag of a coach when you coached in Vegas. You were a scumbag before that, and you are still a scumbag now. Sir, with all due disrespect, do you honestly think that Connor McDavid, if he got slashed like that, would lay there begging for a call, pleading for a call? No. Connor McDavid gets slashed, hooked, hit, interfered with, broken collarbone, shattered fibia. He gets up. Because he's Connor McDavid, because he knows the optics will look bad if he's lying there and his coach finds out, oh, you were just embellishing a call? I'm sorry, sir, but do your research and do a little bit of homework. You've been an opponent of Connor McDavid for a while now. I'm going to assume you've learned a thing or two about the league and about the reffing when it comes to reffing Connor McDavid, the Edmonton Oilers. They don't get that benefit of the doubt. I don't know what drama you think up in your head, my friend, but for you to say, if that's 97, does he get the 5-minute minute? No, the fuck he doesn't. Because the ref will review it. No, the fuck he doesn't. Because the ref will look at it and be like, well, that didn't look that bad. There was no intent to injure. You are making it sound like Darnell Nurse put his hands above his head and just went whack town hawk toe fuck you to his kneecap. Behind his kneecap to take him out. And I read the comments. Well, funny how the Oilers fans are complaining now, but when Petrolangelo did it to Draisaitl, they were bitching. The mother fritter two-handed guy on his wrist to break his wrist, and he only got a game. And then they evened it up by giving Darnell Nurse a game at the end of it. Not the same. Oh, by the way, Peter DeVore was the coach for that Vegas team, if I'm not mistaken. Coincidence? I think not. Any whoosies? Carry on, Peter. I'm interested to hear what else you have to say.
Slash.
Well, I'll answer your question with a question. Does anyone in this room think if Connor McDavid gets carried off the ice like...
Anywho's, I want to show you this final slideshow because it'll answer a few of the questions that some of y'all might have. Now, I'm going to get rid of myself. I'm going to get rid of Peter DeVore. And here's the slideshow. So here it is. I paused it right here because I want to show where that stick is coming. The stick is coming to the top of his boot. The top of his boot where his boot meets his shin guard. Absolutely, he hits him there. It is a hard spot because there's really no padding there. And I'm not going to sugarcoat and lie to you and say it doesn't hurt. That mother fudder hurts like a mother father. But for you to lay on the ice, you get hit like that, and you lay like that, and Darnell Nurse is looking at you like, I barely touched you. And now we're going to get into the rule book, and I'm going to show you why I'm glad they didn't call that. Here you are here. A major penalty at the discretion of the referee based on the severity of the contact. The contact didn't look that fucking bad. Shall be imposed on a player who slashes an opponent. When injury occurs, a major penalty, remember what I said, must, M-U-S-T, must be assessed under this rule. So had the NHL looked at it and said, yeah, that's a 5-minute penalty, Darnell Nurse had no choice, buckaroo, to go to the penalty box, go to the dressing room. Your night is done. Possibly you're done for Game 3 as well. Thankfully, and not thankfully at the same time, douchebag Duchesne cost his team that call by embellishing a high stick. And I will say this until I'm blue in my face, and you may not agree with it. I don't care. Matt Duchesne cost Rupe Hintz. And I hope if I'm Peter DeBoer after this game, I'm going straight to Matt Duchesne's locker and say, this is on you. Don't fake calls, and we don't end up here. Remember what I said about butterfly effect? Man, I love butterfly effect because it happens in so many ways. Anywho's, I feel bad for Rupe Hintz. Don't get it lost in the sauce. I don't ever want to hear a player gets hurt, whether he's on my team, not on my team. Plays good, plays bad, is public enemy number one, is the nicest guy in the world. I'm not going to pretend to know Rupe Hintz from a hole in the wall. I don't know the player as a human being. I just know that if he's embellishing, he'll come back for Game 3. And if he doesn't come back for Game 3, I'm sorry to Dallas Star fans that you're missing one of your top players. But you might want to look at Matt Duchesne and say, this is on you, kid. Anywho's, there's a couple more videos, a couple more photos I want to show. This one I find fucking hilarious. I was shared this into my DMs by a Dallas Star fan. So if you haven't seen it yet, buckle up. It is hilarious. I'm surprised it says what it says. I was expecting another thing added, but I digress. Anyways, have a good laugh. I will read it to you. Wanted in 50 states. Darnell Nurse, public enemy number one. The Attorney General of the U.S. has authorized a $20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of Darnell Nurse. Now, what I thought was going to be pretty funny is I was expecting it to say 51 states, the big joke in the USA, Canada right now for all the yous over in Europe. I was honestly expecting it, but yes, I was given this to me in my DMs. Wanted in 50 states. Darnell Nurse is public enemy number one. Good God, that is gold. I am not upset by it. I am laughing about it. I hope Darnell Nurse puts this in his locker room. I hope he has seen this. I hope the Oilers see this and they put this in the locker room, in his locker specifically, because this is fucking awesome. Now, again, I could sit here and I could joke and make fun. It's funny to me, and I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry if this offends people, but we gotta get thicker fucking skin. God bless it. Oh, God bless it. What a good day to be alive. Anywho's, the final picture I'm gonna show you before I leave you guys. I'm having a good time because I'm not gonna be seeing you guys on Sunday. So I gotta make my time worthwhile on a Saturday. Good times. Good times. Man, I gotta amuse myself. Anyways, here's the winning stats. Oilers win 3-0. Hawkins, his 5th goal of the season, power play goal, game-winning goal. Kulak, Brown, Skinner went 25 for 25, 1,000 save percentage. Jake Ottinger went 22 for 25 with an .880 save percentage, 3 goals against. What more can you say? What more can you ask for? Oilers win. Let's move on. Let's carry this momentum to Game 3. It is an afternoon game on Sunday. Let's enjoy the Florida Panther-Carolina Hurricane game tonight. Let's hope the Panthers lose a game so that series can go 7. And let's hope the Oilers go 6 so they don't have a week off going into the final, even though the home game will be home. That's right, folks. If and when the Oilers make the finals, each game will be in Edmonton to start. It doesn't matter if Florida wins, they're coming to Edmonton. It doesn't matter if Carolina wins, they're coming to Edmonton for game 1 and 2. Let's fucking go. Again, my name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. Follow us on the tube, on the book, on the Twitter, on the TikTok. I'm appreciating all your love and all your support. As always, without you, there is no me, and without me, there is no we. I greatly appreciate all you mother truckers for stopping by and saying hi. Leave some likes in the comment. Leave some comments. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Game 4, Oilers, Stars. Who's up in the series? We'll find out then. Doses.